Arthur Fils said the WTA would be incomplete without her. And the tennis world stopped. The tennis world is accustomed to hearing Alex Eala's name spoken with reverence. Serena Williams called her a kindred spirit. Venus Williams praised her grace under pressure. Billie Jean King has spoken about what she represents for the sport's future. When the legends speak, the world listens. And they have been speaking about this 21-year-old from Quezon City with increasing frequency and increasing conviction. But what happened in a media room at Queen's Club in June 2026 was different. Because the person speaking was not a retired legend watching from a comfortable distance, measuring a young player's potential against memories of their own career. The person speaking was Arthur Fils, 21 years old, ranked 28th in the world, fresh off his maiden Masters 1000 semi-final in Miami, climbing his own mountain on the ATP Tour in real time. A reporter asked him about the WTA's rising stars. He could have said Coco Gauff. He could have said Mira Andreeva. He could have listed any of the names the question was almost certainly designed to produce. Instead, he leaned back, considered the question for a moment, and said a name that made the room go quiet. Alex Eala, he said. The Filipina. And then he kept going. The room that went still. The press conference had been entirely routine up to that point. Fils was answering standard pre-tournament questions. His draw, his grass court preparation, his goals for Wimbledon. The kind of questions that produce the kind of answers that get filed away and forgotten before the day is out. A reporter pivoted to the WTA. Had he been watching any of the women's matches? Was there anyone on the other tour who had caught his attention? It was a casual question, the kind designed to generate a pleasant, diplomatic, quotable non-answer. Fils did not give a non-answer. "I've been watching her matches," he said, the specificity in his voice signaling immediately that this was not a prepared talking point. "The way she plays, it's different. She's not the biggest hitter. She's not the fastest. But she has something that you can't teach. She understands the game on a level that most players her age don't." He paused, searching visibly for the precise words rather than the convenient ones. The WTA has so much talent right now. So many great players. But I really feel like without Alex Eala, the tour would be incomplete. She brings something that no one else brings. The reporters exchanged glances. Notebooks that had been moving at a routine pace suddenly accelerated. The clip would be uploaded within minutes of the press conference ending. A 21-year-old ATP player, competing on an entirely different tour, never having shared a court with Eala, with no particular professional incentive to single her out over the obvious safer choices, had just said that the WTA would be incomplete without her. The tennis world leaned forward. Why peer praise lands differently? There is a category of compliment that legends provide, and it carries weight precisely because of who is delivering it. When Serena Williams identifies something in a young player, decades of unparalleled experience are speaking. When Venus Williams praises grace under pressure, she is drawing on a competitive life that has seen virtually everything the sport can produce. That kind of recognition matters enormously, but it operates at a distance. It is vertical, from above, looking down with the wisdom of experience and the generosity of someone who no longer needs anything from the sport except to see it flourish. What Arthur Fils offered was something different, something horizontal. He is the same age as Eala. He is grinding through the same tour calendar, absorbing the same pressures, building something from scratch with the same urgency and the same awareness that this specific window of a career, young, hungry, developing, does not last forever. When he watches Eala play and identifies something worth naming, he is not drawing on nostalgic pattern recognition. He is watching the present moment and responding to it. There's a difference between legends praising you and your peers praising you, one tennis analyst noted shortly after the clip circulated. Legends see your potential. Peers see your present. Fils is watching Eala right now in real time and saying she's essential to the WTA. That's not nostalgia. That's recognition. And the source matters beyond just the age. Fils is not someone with a diplomatic reputation for saying the right thing to the right people. The French star has built his public image on competitive ferocity and a particular brand of directness that has occasionally made headlines for reasons unrelated to his tennis. He is not a politician. He does not distribute compliments as social currency. Arthur doesn't say things he doesn't believe, a fellow French player told a tennis journalist shortly after the press conference clip spread. He's not trying to make friends or manage relationships. If he says Alex Eala is special, it's because he genuinely, completely believes it. What Phils actually said. The full breakdown when the reporter asked him to go further. Phils did not retreat into generalities. He provided a breakdown, specific, observed, detailed, that suggested he had been paying closer attention than anyone had realized. It's not just her results, he explained. It's her style. She thinks 2 steps ahead. You watch her on grass and she's never out of position. She reads the game like a veteran. He acknowledged what her game is not. Not the biggest serve on the tour, not the most physically dominant presence, and then explained precisely why that makes what it actually is more remarkable rather than less. Everyone talks about big serves and big forehands, but tennis is not just about hitting the ball hard. It's about finding the right shot at the right moment. Alex has that instinct. She knows when to attack and when to defend. That's not something a coach can give you. You're born with it. The interviewer asked whether they had ever met. Phils shook his head. No, never. We've never even spoken. But I've seen her practice. I've seen how she handles pressure. He paused, and the match he reached for as his evidence was not a clean victory or a dominant performance. It was a moment of adversity. The match against Kariva in Birmingham. Down 5-2 in the second set. Rain delays. Everything going wrong at once. And she just stayed calm. Won 5 games in a row. That's not fitness. That's mental strength. He let that sit for a moment before continuing. A lot of players have talent. A lot of players work incredibly hard. But very few have that ability to completely reset in the middle of a crisis. To find something inside themselves when the match is going the wrong direction and everything external is telling them it's over. Alex has it. That's exactly why I said the WTA would be incomplete without her. She represents something that's missing in a lot of young players right now. The world responds. The clip moved fast. Within hours of the interview airing, Phils praises Eala was trending at #1 in the Philippines, France, the United Kingdom, and Australia simultaneously. The specific combination of those 4 countries, the player's home nation, the speaker's home nation, and the 2 countries where her grass court campaign was unfolding, created a geographic spread that told its own story about how widely and how quickly the moment had landed. From Manila, Arthur Phils just said the WTA would be incomplete without Alex Eala, a rising ATP star, future top 10 player. He chose to watch her. He chose to study her. He chose to say her name when he could have said anyone else's. I am so proud. Another. Phils didn't have to say a single word about Alex. He's on a different tour. He has his own career to build and his own mountain to climb. But he took the time to watch her, appreciate her, and speak about her in public when nobody asked him to. That's real respect. That's the real thing. French fans, proud of their young star's perceptiveness, joined the celebration from the other direction. Arthur knows talent when he sees it. He's a student of the game. He watches everything. When he says someone is special, it's because he's done the homework. This isn't hype. This is analysis from someone who understands what he's looking at. Coco Gauff, who has faced Eala multiple times and has spoken warmly about her publicly, posted simply, Arthur gets it. Alex is special. Not everyone sees it, but the real ones do. Welcome to the club, Arthur. Even the measured responses carried weight. Greg Rosetsky, the former British #1 who had previously offered pointed observations about areas of Eala's game that needed development, acknowledged the praise while maintaining his characteristic calibration. Arthur Phils is a talented young player with a bright future. His praise of Alex Eala is clearly well-intentioned. The potential is absolutely real. The consistency is still developing, particularly on serve. But talent, that's never been in question. The contrast between Phil's expansive endorsement and Rosetsky's careful qualification captured the broader conversation about where Eala's career actually stands. Somewhere between established arrival and ongoing becoming, recognized by everyone, fully proven to no one yet, which is precisely the most interesting place for a 21-year-old to be. What this moment means in the larger story: step back and look at what has accumulated around Alex Eala in the space of a few weeks. A Birmingham Open title. A broken Czech player curse that had followed her for 2 years. A $50,000 fine paid without apology. An arrival at Queen's Club that generated 50 million social media views from a training session. A first-round victory over Zhang Shuai that left journalists describing her practice as electric. Serena Williams's blessing. Venus Williams's praise. Billie Jean King's endorsement. And now a 21-year-old ATP star, with no stake in the outcome, on a different tour, never having met her, watching her matches voluntarily and telling a press room full of journalists that the women's tour would be structurally incomplete without her presence in it. Each piece of this, individually, means something. Together, they mean something larger. The praise from Serena was validation from the past, one analyst observed. The praise from Phil's is recognition from the present. He doesn't see what she was or what she might become. He sees what she is right now, today, on a grass court in London in the summer of 2026. And what he sees is essential. She has something you cannot teach. Those were Phil's words. And they will stay. Attached to this moment, this summer, this particular chapter of a career that keeps insisting on being bigger than anyone initially predicted. The road still ahead. The Birmingham title is secured and celebrated. The fine is paid. The Queen's Club campaign is underway. Wimbledon is on the horizon, the biggest grass court stage in the world, the tournament that transforms players into something else, the place where legacies are not just built but named. And Alex Eala is walking toward it, carrying something that cannot be measured in ranking points or prize money or any metric the WTA uses to track careers. She is carrying the recognition, from legends, from peers, from a French phenom who watched her matches voluntarily and decided, unprompted, that she was worth talking about, that something real is happening, that the thing people have been sensing for 2 years is not projection or national pride or wishful thinking. It is real. It is present. It is here. Arthur Fils may never share a court with Alex Eala. Their tours run parallel lines that the sports structure keeps separate. But his words have already joined the story, added to the accumulating weight of a narrative that started with a grass court title in Birmingham and is building towards something that nobody has fully named yet. She brings something that no one else brings. He said it. He meant it. And the tennis world, the whole tennis world, both tours, all surfaces, every language in which the sport is discussed, heard him. Wimbledon is coming. Laban always,